Good morning. Good Saturday morning. A wet Saturday morning. Rainy Saturday morning. So
they had fog to that. So.
Yeah. When not raining, very foggy. Rain will keep the fog away if it's raining. But right now, as we came in, which I'm glad, because about 2 o'clock this morning till about 4, I could hear it roaring during the night. It was really, really heavy.
Thunderstorms.
Yeah. I never heard any thunder. Never heard any thunder, any lightning. Not my way.
How far off? You said and wondered.
A long way. Oh, man. But it is supposed to, I think it's supposed to be nasty all day, right? And then get better in the evening as we go. NFL playoffs open today. Am I right?
Yeah.
4, I think, 4:30, something like that, maybe 4:30, get underway. Let's hope that NFL playoffs are more entertaining than last night's
last
college
night's boat race
semifinal.
Yeah, but Thursday's game was really good.
Thursday's game was
had a lot
classic.
of drama.
Thursday's game was a classic.
It was.
No doubt about that. And it's just amazing to get this far, though. And Oregon just did not play well. First of all, they didn't play well at all. And then,
well, they got a history of that. If you remember last year in the Rose Bowl against Ohio State, they got blasted too. Much the same fashion.
and who was that one too? Who'd you say it was?
Oh, you remember Ohio State?
Ohio State beat them.
In the Rose Bowl.
Did they score 56 on them? Like what happened?
They had a bunch. I think it was 34-0 in the first half.
Yep. I don't know what they're missing. Don't know what they're missing.
I know.
What they're missing to get over the hump. Because they played the same team early in the season, and it was a one-possession game, right?
30-20.
10-point game.
10-point game, yeah. At Oregon.
Yep.
But I think it was 2020, like midway through the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, much better.
Indiana scored the last 10.
Yep.
Does that mean Indiana's got that much better since they played the first time? It seems like it.
Well,
I think Indiana improved, but
Yeah.
I think just Oregon had 3 turnovers in the first half, and
absolutely.
2 of them just gave Indiana
They
touchdowns.
did. They did.
Yeah,
They scored on all 3 of them, but 2 of them just gave them.
Yeah, they didn't have to go
Turnovers.
about 5
Easy
yards
touchdowns.
and 10 yards, right?
Yeah.
And
One of them they ran in for a touchdown.
Yeah, that's right.
And the other one, it was a 2 or 3 yard drive.
Yeah, that can
fumbled inside
really
the 5.
flip the switch quick in a game. You get those kind of turnovers.
But a lot of that was how good Indiana's defense played. They were in the quarterback's
First
face.
pass was a pick 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, be honest with me. And our listeners, I'd love for them to weigh in on this too. Be honest. You like today's college football? Are you okay with it, or you hate it?
Oh, I like the fact that they expanded the playoffs. I do like that.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to 16. That seems to be the ideal number.
I like that, and the players getting paid. I don't mind that at all. It's the transfer portal is one thing I don't care for.
Yeah.
How easily the players can move around
Yeah.
and play somewhere new every year. And
I'm kind of glad that 2/3 or 3/4 of my college football watching days are over.
2/3 or 3/4?
Yeah. Just like you, Mike. You're a little older than I am. So,
Oh, well, yeah.
Unless you plan on staying around another 50.
4/5.
4/5. I didn't ask what you drank at halftime. That's what the 4/5 would not been near enough for the Ducks
Cup runneth almost empty.
after the night. But I don't like it. I don't like it until they limit the money and make it even.
Yeah.
Brett and I were talking before we went on the air. You know who Indiana's main contributor is? Do you?
Tell me.
Mark Cuban.
Oh, yeah.
They're
that's
not going to run out of money.
right. Yeah. I heard about Cuban.
Who's going to be the team next year that does this? Comes out of nowhere.
Well, these past 2 years it's been Texas Tech, that old guy, right?
I can't remember his name. Yeah, I always want to say Doom Pickens,
Yeah.
but he was the guy at Oklahoma State that passed away a little before his time.
Yeah.
Because if he would have been around now, they would be one of the top 5 teams in the country.
Yeah.
Because he liked to spend the money.
Yeah, he would not have let the
put it in.
football program
No,
get as low as it did at Oklahoma State.
He would give Cuban a run for his money, you know. And I'm not taking anything away from Signetti because he is an absolutely really tremendous coach.
And nobody
what
can
he's
figure
doing.
out exactly how he did it. I mean, well, the portal.
I can. Money.
Yeah, and money. Yeah.
Yeah, but when they brought in these players, I don't think anybody thought their roster was as loaded as it is until they started performing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, their roster.
He is a good coach.
Their roster
Don't
isn't
get
like
me. He gets a lot out of his players.
like what
Most
LSU
out
had
of his
when they had
players,
Joe
you know.
Burrow. You know,
Yeah.
they don't have all these first-round NFL picks. I think Mendoza's going to be the first overall pick, but
Well,
I don't know about the
is
rest
it
of
not
their guys.
true that they didn't have any 5 stars on this team?
They don't.
That were original 5 stars?
They got a quarterback that's a 5-star.
He is
he
now.
was the missing link.
But he wasn't out of high school.
He's
Yeah.
going to be the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
And there's rumors out there that the Raiders should offer Signetti a deal to come with his quarterback, and
But how often?
I
does
don't
that
think it'll
work?
happen, but I won't rule it out.
Yeah, it's possible.
Butch says he likes it. It's the best sports to watch in America. I disagree now because some schools are not going to have a chance. And you know what it's become? This is what it is now. It's Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
It's Major
The
League
richest.
Baseball. The richest will win,
The teams that
and
can
the
put together
non-richest
the NIL deals,
will fade away.
the
Fade
$20
away
million
into the darkness.
roster.
Yep. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm a sports fan. I'm not. It's not like I'm not going to watch it. I am going to watch it. But just knowing that it's all about the money now.
But isn't it great
because
for-
I've heard all these people that love stuff like that. I used to say I love college football because it's not about the money, and now they don't care.
A school like Indiana that never had a chance
Yeah, that's
until this came
yeah.
along. I mean,
a
I
great
think
story.
I love it for Indiana.
I do too.
I do too.
That's not. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was out doing some shopping yesterday and saw people walking around in Indiana gear,
Wow.
and like I've never seen that. Even when they were good in basketball, I didn't see people wearing Indiana stuff.
Nah.
But now I do, and I'm guessing those are probably people that are from Indiana. I don't think people are just bandwagon Indiana fans.
I asked Brett this morning as we got here. Who will it be next year?
Yeah.
I mean, Indiana kind of took a few steps, but they were major steps they took. I mean, this was a 3-year project, right? But
Well,
by
they won
year
26
It's just his
games in
second
2
year.
years.
Is it just second
Yeah.
one? Just the
I
second
think.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was their record 3 years ago then? What was the record?
I don't know.
That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, I would tell.
So
It was
Signetti
a losing
arrived
record.
last year.
I know
Last
who
season
the
was
last
his
team
first.
is to beat them.
Must have been Notre Dame.
Last year in the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah, but I just wonder what the record was the year before he got.
Did Indiana
Let's
make the
guess what the
playoffs
record
last
was,
year?
Mike, before he tells us. Did they make the playoffs last year? They did, didn't they, Brett?
Yeah.
I just told you,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
Notre
said
Dame beat
Notre
them
Dame
in the playoffs.
That's right. I say they were 4-8.
The year before, I'll say 2. I'll say 2-10.
Okay.
It's right in between there, 3 and 9.
There you go.
3-9.
Yep.
Wow.
Predictable.
Yep.
And I mean, like you said, it's a great story to see them be good.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
They're 26-2 under Kurt Signetti.
let me tell you something. The ACC, the SEC, they won't be able to compete before long because they don't have the rich people
Yeah,
backing
in the SEC.
that
I know.
the Big,
No,
that the Big Ten does. The Big Ten has the money.
The SEC's money schools are the Texas schools
Yep.
and Oklahoma.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Oregon's a money school, but that's in the Big Ten.
Only because of one guy. What's going to happen when, well, you could say that about any of them, though. What's going to happen when that contributor,
Yeah, well, I think the Texas schools have plenty of.
Yeah.
Who's got more money, Phil Knight or Mark Cuban? Because that's
I read last night Mark Cuban's
who battled last night.
estimated worth is $6 billion.
$6 billion. I'd say Nike's worth more,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I wonder how much money was spent
Well, why isn't Michael
on-
Jordan
on
turning
one
North
team.
Carolina into? Does he not? He must not care much about the.
He don't know how.
I guess I
don't
asked that all
forget,
year.
Brett, he knows how to play. He don't know how to run anything.
Well, he doesn't have to run it. He just got to give him money.
Give it. Yeah.
But that might be.
That just proves my point that nobody cares about.
I do think
Carolina
that,
football.
You're right. That does prove it.
I do think that Dan Lanning at Oregon will win a natty one of these days. I mean, I don't, obviously not this year, but.
You talking about a natural light or?
No, I think they will, but.
He must have went in the locker room and gave his pregame speech to the wrong team last night. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think that's what he's known for is his
Pre-games.
motivating
He left
skills.
he left the written part. He left it at home. Must have forgot to bring it with him. Brett Ned says, I agree with Brett on the portal. Glad players are getting some money, but there's got to be a better way than switching teams each year. Do you know how many people are in the portal? Do you know how many players are in the portal?
It's a
1,500,
ton.
just 2,000-3,000.
It's a ton of them.
Over
4,000?
Over 4,000.
Wow.
Over 4,000 are in the portal.
A lot of
now, how in the world can you keep up with that? How do you know which ones you want to select
know.
and you don't?
How do you narrow down your scouting list.
Exactly. I mean, 4,000 in the portal. And there was one that was supposed to play last night, wasn't it? One guy was supposed to play last night for one of those teams, and he's a starter, but he got in the portal and he didn't play.
Yeah, I would guess it was an Oregon player. I don't know though.
Got another one here from Lenny. Lenny says, I'm in David's corner, the state of college football and college sports. Yeah. It's just maybe it's us being old school, Lenny. I don't know, but it's a new day, a new era in college sports.
Well,
and if you don't,
why isn't Indiana basketball on this level yet?
I don't know.
I know.
That's a good question. I do not know.
Because that don't take but 5 players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really 2 or 3.
I can't even name
Elite
Indiana's
players.
basketball coach right now. Can you?
I don't know it either.
That's
The
how
last
far
one-
they slipped.
The last one I remember was the Tom
Crean.
Crean, the
Yeah.
Well, they had
brother-in-law of the Harbaughs.
Mike Woodson
Mike
Woodson.
for a little
A
while.
member of the 1976 undefeated team.
Is it a Miller?
At one time, it had
Sean Miller?
some Knight guy. At one point, back in the day.
Did Sean Miller ever coached
It's
it?
Could you
They got
imagine
a-
Bobby Knight coaching today?
Darian DeVries.
DeVries? Okay.
Yeah.
That's an institute, isn't it?
He went Drake, then West Virginia. Now this is his first year at Indiana. They are 12-3.
Yeah.
Jason says, good morning. Remember when Signetti came into Indiana 2 years ago? He brought 23 players with him from James Madison. Yes, he did. And I do like that part. He at least took some, except for James Madison's sake. I mean, they just got left empty-handed, you know.
Sure did. They got
But James
routed.
Madison says many didn't think he could compete in the Big Ten with bringing in players from James Madison. Yeah, it is kind of strange, but he knew which ones to select. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He knew which ones could play on up at that level. Because
when did Mendoza come on? This year, or was he there last year?
This year.
This year.
Yeah.
He was the missing link. I mean, that really put him over the top.
And am I here right? His brother's supposed to be the starter next year.
He does have a brother on the roster.
Does he?
And they expect him to at least compete for the starting spot.
That's tough
next
shoes
year.
to fill. I mean, that's a lot of pressure, I think.
Yeah.
Did
No
you see
Nike
some of the
team in the
throws he made?
championship, says Ned. No Nike team in the
Yeah, both Adidas
championship.
schools.
Isn't that refreshing? Now, Ned, let me ask you this. If it's all about money, why is that refreshing? I don't wear Nikes. I haven't bought Nikes in I don't know how many years, but why is it refreshing to see one guy that's contributing a ton of money not be successful, but it's okay for the other ones? He have to explain that to me. If he's okay with it, maybe
He might
he's not
just have
okay
something
with it.
against Nike.
That
in particular.
could be. That could be.
I wear all of them. Anything I find that I like.
Yeah.
Obviously, I want an Under Armour team in the championship, but not this year.
This is when I got here this morning is the first time I knew the final score last night because I went to sleep. There was no use watching that game.
35-7. I was pretty well
Yeah,
finished.
yeah, same here. and I see it finished 56-22. I'm going to say they covered
Yeah.
the spread.
I think it was 3.5.
That means they had them beat 3.5 plays in, because it seemed like it started that way. And
I think Signetti's
Snowball.
coaching style reminds me a little bit of Saban's. You know, buttoned up. Everything's got to be perfect. I mean, even if they're winning big, they didn't do something right. I mean, I think it's.
Let me ask you guys this. This is just off the wall, kind of crazy here. Do you think Signetti knows when the cameras are on him?
So he can scout.
It looks like he's posing every time.
He does.
And a lot of times he takes a look like this, like look at this to see if the camera's aimed at him. So I think he knows.
Yeah.
I think he knows whenever that the camera is on him. Who's going to win the national championship? Who do you think is going to win that? Miami gets to play at home. They didn't know a few years ago when they scheduled this thing in the Orange Bowl that Miami would have the recovery they've had.
What is that, 20 miles from campus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brett definitely don't want Miami to win, and I think most of that's because of Michael Irvin.
That's why
I've never liked Miami.
That's why.
Maybe when I was a
I'm
kid,
not
they
pulling
were
for Miami
fun,
because
but
of Irvin. He's crazy on the sidelines. He's just going nuts.
He don't bother me. I'm glad he's into it.
He is into it.
I'm glad he's into it that much and supporting his old school. But
he just looks like his heart could explode.
he does
at any
do
time.
that. He
I
does
wouldn't
do
be
that.
shocked by that.
Yeah. But I think he's still in good shape, in good physical shape. So, how old would he be now, if you had to guess on Irvin? 50?
55 maybe.
55? Yeah. But, I mean, it's funny, though, because he's the only one, and there's a lot of big-name guys that have went. Yeah, Ray Lewis was on the sideline, but he wasn't jumping.
Oh, the
up
other
and down
night they
and
had
going
a
crazy.
ton of
Did they?
former stars
Okay.
there.
That's what I was wondering.
He just only wanted to act like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the biggest reason you don't want Miami to win, or you just don't?
No, I just don't like him. I don't. It's not just that. He's 59.
59.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. You go back to the old Miami when they were winning big. I didn't care for their image. I mean, they were great. They had the best program in the country, but it just
Who did the run fall apart under? We know Jimmy Johnson. We know Schnellenberger. Is that the right name? It got it
Howard
started.
Schnellenberger.
Howard Schnellenberger, then Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, he kind of got his start.
Oh, they had Dennis
they beat
Erickson.
Nebraska.
Dennis Erickson was good.
Dennis
He was good.
Erickson was
Larry
good.
Coker. He was.
Larry Coker won a national
He did.
title.
He
with
did.
them.
Yeah. But it must have been the guy after Larry.
Yeah. When
Went
did
from
it start?
Coker to choker.
Yeah, Coker the choker.
No, Coker to choker. I didn't say Coker was
Yeah.
Coker to choker.
Anybody remember the succession of coaches after Coker?
No.
I can't.
But that's
I know
why.
Al Golden.
That's why. That was the downfall. I had to
Here's
Al Golden was there.
Jimmy Johnson, Dennis Erickson,
Right.
Butch Davis,
Butch Davis.
Larry Coker.
Larry Coker.
Larry Coker was there from 01 to 06.
Yeah.
He won 80% of his games. The next coach was Randy Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
He only won 56%.
Randy
He was
Shannon.
the, he
So
was the
that
guy.
was
He
where it fell off.
preached it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember.
Then
Randy
Al
Shannon.
Golden,
Al Golden.
Larry Scott. He was an interim coach. Mark Richt was there 3 years.
Yeah, and you would have thought he would have
What
done
was
better.
Rick's record?
He
Do you
went
have
16-8,
that?
2/3.
Not bad.
Manny Diaz for 3 years.
Did he get let go from Georgia, and that's why he went there?
It seems like he left Georgia on his
That's
own.
what I was
He
wondering. I
left on
can't
his
remember.
own.
Yeah. Why?
Good move for Georgia because then they got
Yeah.
Kirby Smart. And
Yeah.
it's,
You say it was a smart move.
yeah. Manny Diaz after Richt, he was there 3 years and went 16-9,
Well, not terrible.
and now Cristobal.
I got a feeling, guys, that Miami's payroll is way less than Indiana's.
Oh, that wasn't a record. Diaz was 21-15.
And I may be wrong, but I just think Miami's payroll would be way less. maybe not. I mean, but that's how Indiana. I'm not
They
blaming
use drug money.
and I'm not I'm not blaming Indiana by no means either for this. I mean, I would have done the same thing. You know, if I've got the chance and can do what I want. If you listen to Dan Patrick any this week, he said the money that's being paid out is not sustainable. It's going to come to an end. There's going to be a time whenever that people can't just hand out that kind of money. And then what's going to happen? I mean,
it doesn't seem like it can last forever.
Mario Cristobal, however you say his name, his winning percentage was higher at Oregon than it is so far at Miami.
Yeah.
But he had
that was just longevity. It probably started out a little slower than.
He's 12-13 in his first 2 seasons at Miami. Now he's 23-5 since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a breakthrough until those first 2 years are rough.
But I like his style because he's all about building the line of scrimmage, running game.
Oh yeah.
Tough defense.
Yeah. And it didn't hurt to get a quarterback of Carson Beck's experience.
It's not the flashy old Miami.
No, it's not.
Now that freshman receiver is really good, and he is flashy. Malachi Tony.
Did you guys see him sling his assistant coach off his back because he didn't want any celebrating going on? Yeah, I felt bad for the assistant coach with the look that Cristobal had on his face. Yeah, he's like, "Get off of me!" This thing. He didn't even know who it was. He didn't even know who it was because his back was turned to him. But that guy, he flew in the air about 5 feet, I think. Before he landed. But
you know, before Oregon, he was at Florida International. His record was 27-47.
Wow.
And Oregon hired him to be their head coach.
Maybe they had never won a game.
He was promoted at Oregon. He went to Oregon as an assistant and then got promoted to head coach. But
he's a very likable guy.
He did not have a good track record as a head coach before that.
Yeah,
he was really good at Oregon.
Who was at Oregon before Cristobal or Cristobal?
Was it Chip Kelly or was there somebody in between there?
Was somebody in between Kelly.
Yeah, that's a good question. Kelly was there a good while.
Yeah, very successful.
Yeah, he messed up. It looks like now he messed up by leaving and.
He's been all over the map.
Yeah,
he seems
a little bit
to
of a
be
nomad.
A really good coordinator still.
Yeah. I mean, he had the head coaching job at UCLA, and that didn't work out. Then didn't he go back to Ohio State as last year when they won the national?
Yeah, he was. He was there for a couple years as their offensive coordinator.
He's probably off somewhere else.
Couple comments here to read while Brett's looking up whatever he's looking up. Jason says, for the first time since '98, Adidas will have a team win the national championship. See, that's what's scary right there.
Mm-hmm.
We label them an Adidas team.
Yeah.
I mean that don't need to be in college sports. Tennessee was the last Adidas team to win the national championship. They're not
Adidas anymore.
It will be the first time since 2011 a Nike Jordan brand school didn't win it. Let's see.
2011 might have been
Auburn in 2011.
Under Armour.
Auburn in 2011 with Under Armour. Ned says, did you see the various relationship between coaches and players of Miami and Indiana? No, not really. Not. Did you guys know
Didn't
exactly?
really.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Same here. Darian DeVries, this is from Lenny. Darian DeVries
That's
at
the
Drake.
Indiana coach.
Okay, at Drake, went to West Virginia for 1 year and now is at Indiana University in his first year. That's basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Drake wouldn't have football, would they? So the same thing could happen in basketball.
Yeah.
If it just hasn't had time to develop. I agree with that. It's going to happen in basketball.
I believe so.
Curious what he is making is what he says about Darius DeVries. Is curious about what he is making. Richard says, heard y'all talking about Jordan and UNC. He could, but he's tight. Yeah,
That's
he
why I
does-
say you don't care enough about
No,
the
you
football
don't.
program to.
Yeah, Brett's always said that
Give 'em
Carolina
big
football is
money.
irrelevant, and with Jordan not funding,
Yeah.
that's just it. That's proof.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even get tip big money, according to what Richard says here in this. Definitely not giving money to college kids.
So Chip Kelly, he went 46-7 at Oregon.
Yeah.
After him was Mark Helfrich. He went 37-16. Willie Taggart for 1 year went 7-5, and then Cristobal. So there were two coaches in between, Kelly
Willie
and
Taggart just
Cristobal.
the 1 year, and then Taggart went somewhere else. I'm trying to
And then
remember.
was he Florida State or
Florida
where did
State
he go?
or South
Dan
Florida?
Lanning's 48-7 at Oregon.
Who was?
Dan Lanning is right now. That's
Yeah.
85%.
That's why I say I think he'll probably win one of these years. I mean, I don't know.
Mike, it's going to be so unpredictable now.
You never know.
You never will know.
No.
You will never know. I mean,
Who will there be another Indiana type team next year?
here's what we ought to bet on. Here's what you really ought to bet on right here. Will we ever see Alabama win another title?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say not till changes are made.
Yeah, the SEC.
They don't have that money.
Yeah, the SEC is taking a hit.
Yep. Not till changes are made will you ever see
Yep.
Alabama. There's probably a
It's not
couple
about
SEC
recruiting
schools.
anymore. It's about
Dollars.
dollars.
And the richest ones in the SEC are Texas, A&M,
in Texas.
Vanderbilt, and probably Oklahoma.
I'm telling you, it's Major League Baseball made over. That's what's going to happen. Yankees, Dodgers, and then everybody else.
Yeah.
You know. Well, excuse me, Brett. Dodgers, Yankees,
Yeah, don't say that backwards.
and then
I
everybody.
don't have any problem with that at all.
I know.
So long
Yeah.
group of five.
I wish Notre Dame had the money that the Dodgers
Who are-
ownership has.
Who are the next teams? In Philadelphia can spend some money. Atlanta really could if they wanted
Well,
to.
the Mets.
Atlanta,
You didn't say the Mets, but
no,
they-
the Mets can spend money.
They do spend
They
it.
just don't know how to spend it. Usually,
They just haven't put together the right.
Even Boston can spend some money if they want to. It depends on who their GM is, whether they do it or not. San Francisco, I think Mike's Giants, a big market there. They can,
Yeah.
they could spend some
Well,
money.
we
But
got a
I
new
don't
coach.
ever want to see the NFL go back to that.
I saw the Dodgers farm system was rated #1 in baseball
Is it?
this week. Yeah.
The best thing
So
about
it's not all
best thing
spending.
about the NFL is there's how many slots? 14? No, it's not 14. It's 13. That's right. That's right. 14 slots in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And about 6 or 8 of them are new every year. It's somebody different.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what makes it good. You know.
Yeah.
But the Dodgers, there's been talk about Tarek Skubal or Paul Skeens being traded for. I think it's because their farm system is so good that they're able to get some of these players. Now, once they get them, they'll give them massive contracts that most other teams wouldn't be able to.
Mike, get your lyrics ready.
But you gotta be able to get 'em.
first this morning. It's time for us to take our first time out. And while Mike's getting those, I'll read a couple more comments. Let's see. Jason says Cristobal and Fernando Mendoza's dad are former high school football teammates. Well, that helps recruiting. Still,
They're on that's opposite teams. He's going against Mendoza.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's
They
right.
are both
That's
from
right.
Miami.
Yeah,
Mendoza's
yeah,
from
that's right.
Miami, and so is Cristobal.
Rodney says saw where Indiana's quarterback's dad played high school football with Miami. Well, that's exactly what we just read, I guess. Miami's head coach, Miami, Florida, Columbus High School. Lenny says, I'll probably butcher this name here. It looks like tag a rat. You ever tagged a rat? Taggart, maybe?
That's Willie Taggart.
Willie
who he's
Taggart.
talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably spelled it better than I
Where's he
pronounced
at
it.
now? I wonder.
He's a Baltimore Ravens assistant coach.
Okay.
Well, he was. I don't know if he's still going to be on staff or not.
Taggart left Oregon
1 year.
to go to Florida State
Yeah.
and
That didn't work
sought
out.
out the job. He says, I don't think he'll survive there more than a year. Don Revel says, to answer your question, David, did you think Signetti knows the camera is on him?
Mm-hmm.
To answer your question, do you think Signetti? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do think he knows when the camera's on him. And I got no problem with it. If that's the way he wants to be, that's his personality. That's fine. But he makes those little quirky looking, he has those looks, that makes me think that he knows exactly when that
He
camera's
looks like, he makes me think of some like dad on a sitcom that's always grumpy and hates his job.
And I don't know if you can see this on our camera, but Don just sent me that picture,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I'm talking about. He looks like
He got kind of cartoon character look,
yes, he
look
does.
about him.
Yes, he does.
Well, he's really good in press conferences. What were they were asking him, how did you do it? 2 years, here you are. He said, it'd make a good movie. I thought that was
Yeah.
I thought that was a good quiz.
Yeah, it was. Which
I mean,
okay, comment, or was he promoting?
Could be. I can see it happening.
My first thought was somebody's going to do a movie about this now, just because he mentioned it. Right?
Losing his program,
But I don't blame him for that. I don't blame him for that. You know what? That money that comes in for that will help fund the next 5 players.
That's right.
That they, that's about all you can get though. This day and time is about 5 players.
Man,
With the money that comes in. Boy, this our athletics in the United States is all about the dollars. All about the dollars, and it's never going to go back. What you got, Mike?
It's never going back. It's never going to be win one for the Gipper anymore. I'll give you one line. I like to dream. Yes.
We'll be back in a moment.
Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincolnton now have 4 North Carolina licensed state inspectors on site. Need automotive work? They are the best. Oil changes, brakes, car detailing, and suspension work. You'll be in and out before you know it. Stop in and see the guys at Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincolnton. Hours of business, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 704-240-3061. Zeus Auto Repair and Performance.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner's mission is to earn their patients' respect and trust through the commitment and positivity, and offer the dental solutions in a professional environment to improve oral and overall health. The practice will be accepting new patients. Just call 704-735-0765 to schedule an immediate appointment. We can provide services like extractions, crowns, bridges, fillings, night guards, cleanings, and deep cleanings, sleep apnea appliances, partials, and dentures. We can also advise determine a treatment plan for dental implants. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner, 904 Daunchy Drive, Lincolnton. Call 704-735-0765 to schedule your appointment and experience the dental profession in a warm and no-pressure environment. I'm telling you, the apple didn't fall far.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
At some time or another, you've probably dreamed of moving into your new dream home. Key Builders in Lincoln is here to help make your dreams come true. They look forward to giving you your new key to your brand new home. Many floor plans to choose from. There's one right there for you. Be sure to visit the website at mykeybuilders.com or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Key Builders, a proud sponsor of local high school sports on the radio. Like them on Facebook too. Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westendsales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Sports Talk this morning. David, Mike, and Brett. This is. I thought about something when Jason sent me this. First, let me go ahead and. Well, I'll save the lyrics because Rodney has got the correct ones, and Brett and I got the lyrics correct. Ned says, "Don't know Mike's trivia, but should have." Yes, you should.
You should.
Yes, you should. You're going to be ashamed.
You should be ashamed, Ned.
Give them to us again.
Okay. I like to dream, yes, yes, right between the sound machine.
And those would be Steppenwolf's Magic Carpet Ride.
Yeah. And that's what Indiana's on, Magic Carpet.
Born to Be Wild. Did they have any other hits?
Those are the two huge ones.
Yeah. Tell me something else I should know, though, just by the if you can't think of it.
I loved them because I remember buying their first two albums. They had one song called The Pusher Man, which was
I'm guessing English.
American.
Were they? Okay.
The lead singer was a guy named John Kay. Really good at rock and roll voice.
Steve's dad.
Yeah, Steve's dad, actually.
Yeah, that's his dad's name.
Good rock and roll voice. They had two really good albums, and those songs, were, of course, were the drivers. Trying to think, they had another radio hit. Nothing. It doesn't. I can't think of one right now.
This is incredible right here. Jason says, also, Indiana has signed the TCU quarterback, Josh Hoover, from the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they've already brought in, like, the top portal quarterback, receiver, maybe another position.
It's not a given that the younger Mendoza will be the starter.
Yeah.
Jason, I'll say this. It's not a given that anybody where they are right now
will
be starting in their position next year for that same team.
Well, let me ask you this.
I would like a report on every time there's somebody moves in the portal. They
How
commit.
about the Raiders? The Raiders, could they lower Signetti?
I don't know if they can or not, Mike.
With,
it just depends on how much.
Mendoza.
Does he like college football better, or does he like
He
money?
seems like a college
like
kind
a
of
college
guy.
Because they could pay him $20 million a year if he wanted it. What's he getting now? 10, 11?
He could definitely get more.
Yeah. I mean, you could pay a guy like that what you wanted to, but then, I mean, boy, I tell you what, if he come in there to the league and he's never been a coach before in the NFL of any kind, and then all of a sudden he's making $20 million, the other owners are going to be terribly upset, are they not?
Well, and again, we've seen great college coaches flop or fail to really make it in the NFL. I mean, even the great Nick Saban, didn't he just up and leave? Where was he coaching? Miami? He was a Dolphins coach, wasn't he? For at least a year?
Yeah, he did coach. Yeah, he did not. There's been several that didn't do well in the NFL. Yeah.
The old ball coach.
Well, that's the thing about it. Signetti's not, guess what? You get the NFL, it's going to be a level playing field.
Yeah.
So you better be able to coach,
You better be able to
right?
coach. Yeah.
And I think he can coach. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he can't coach, because I think he's really good with the X's and O's and motivation and all that kind of stuff. And attention to detail is probably.
Well, that seems to be the thing.
But
his attention to detail.
But pretty much everybody in the NFL can coach pretty good too.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if you're the Raiders today, this is just a quick question. If you're the Raiders,
and you need a draft pick.
yeah, would you take Cignetti or would you take John Harbaugh?
Harbaugh.
See, you already ruled out Cignetti right there. Just
Yeah, well,
that
I'm
quick.
just saying, do you think the Raiders would take a chance? I wouldn't. I mean,
If it came down to those two,
Just
I
those
think
two.
I think I'd take Harbaugh. He's proven
He's
Exactly.
in the
That's
NFL.
what I'm getting at. He's already seasoned in NFL. He's
Yeah.
got 18 years experience coaching NFL guys.
yeah.
He don't have to go through any growing pains. You know what I mean?
What's the best fit for him? I mean, people talking Giants, they're talking Dolphins. It's crazy.
I've heard Giants, Dolphins, Atlanta.
Yeah. What's the best situation to win soon?
Talent-wise, in the division you play in, Atlanta. Yep.
You could win that division.
Young talent. Yep.
Would they not have been
Everybody
a much more
struggles.
fun team to have in the playoffs than Carolina or Tampa?
Well, you don't
It
have to
seems-
worry about Carolina, but about 7 more hours.
It just seems like
What time
Atlanta
do they
is
play?
the best team.
I think the point spread is
In
way
that-
too low, because
in
I
that
told
division.
you about 10 weeks ago that the Rams, our pick
10.5? I don't know. That's a lot of points.
about 10 weeks ago that
What's
the
the
Rams were
spread?
going to win the Super Bowl.
10
That's
and a
what he
half.
said, 10 and a half.
10.5.
Yeah. I
That's,
still think the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl, even though our picks at the beginning of the year, all three of us picked the Ravens, and look where they are now.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to the holy water.
That holy water.
Did you guys see the holy
Yeah.
water get sprinkled on
Priest
the
sprinkling the
Pittsburgh
holy water in
end
the
zone
end zone.
before the game, and that's where the guy missed the kick. So,
Missed the field.
Well, have you guys seen about the
I wonder if they do that every time.
substation in San Francisco or Santa Clara outside the stadium that they think's causing some of these injuries to the 49ers? The reason they're having more injuries.
Now, how can a substation outside the stadium? You have to explain
Yeah,
to
I
me.
don't
I
get
can't
that
explain it.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had an explanation. A substation outside the stadium.
Something in the air, I guess.
Tonight?
That's,
I don't know.
Well, isn't
Had
that
not
the-
heard
isn't
that.
that
Affecting the
lead to
players'
Phil Collins
tendons
song,
and
Something in
joints
the air
and-
tonight.
I guess there is a case where that could be true, but I mean, Fred Warner, maybe the best defensive player in the NFL, out for the year. Bosa, out for the year. You got Kittle that got hurt. Now he came back last week, right,
come
and
back.
played.
Yeah.
They have had their share of injuries, and their injuries have been superstars.
Oh yeah, down
You
the
know?
defense. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but it is.
They've had a
interesting.
slew of them the last several years.
Yeah.
That's San Fran.
Let's see. Did I read this one?
it says wild conspiracy theory emerges behind 49ers injury nightmare.
You know what they should do? Move to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Where they
Yeah.
belong.
Yeah, I don't like them being 45 minutes away in Santa Clara.
Long-running injury crisis may be the result of an electrical substation next to their practice facility and stadium. A wild conspiracy theory claims.
Name me two other teams that don't play in the city they're named for.
Oh, Washington.
I was going to say Brett should get one real easy.
They're moving back.
I shouldn't have said this other one because they are playing where they're named for.
Well, don't the Giants play in the Meadowlands?
Giants and
two of them,
Jets.
yeah, Giants and Jets. But I was thinking about New England
Oh, I know.
because they play
in-
south.
Yeah, well,
of
they
Boston.
don't go by Boston.
They don't.
though.
That's right. That's why I said I
New
can't really
England.
use them. The New England Patriots play in Foxborough,
Well, what
Yeah.
about
which
the
Brett and I have been to. Foxborough.
the worst name of all, the Carolina Panthers?
Yeah.
Instead of Charlotte
Yeah, that's-
Panthers.
I don't like that. Let's just go Charlotte.
Yeah. How many? The California Angels.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Anaheim.
They're Los Angeles.
The
now.
Minnesota, everything they do it. You know.
Yeah.
Minnesota. And
Yeah, but Carolina's not even a state.
no, it's not. That's exactly where I was going next. Carolina's not a state. Minnesota's a state. Carolina is not. North Carolina is, and South Carolina is. So pick
well,
one.
just Carolina.
Carolina is the Tar Heels. I don't care what these people from South Carolina say.
Whenever they expand again, and that team up there in the upper Northwest, one of the Dakotas gets a franchise, what are they going to call it? Dakota or
Dakota.
The Dakota Bison
Blizzard.
Blizzard. That'd be great. The Dakota Blizzard, and have an outdoor stadium, please. Right, if you're going to play them in one of the Dakotas.
Speaking of that area, how about Montana State? They won the FCS.
Yeah, and you know what? I cut that off too early.
Yeah, you did.
That was a pretty good
They
game.
wound up 35-34.
You did.
I thought it seemed like a lot of people expected Montana State to win easily, but they didn't.
No. Illinois State got on a late run, pretty hot.
Lenny says, speaking of riches, speaking of the rich, he says, Texas Tech last week got projected top-rated quarterback, got the top-rated quarterback and defensive tackle in the portal. So who is this top-rated quarterback? Do we know? Ned says, old folks in my life back then called that drug music. I guess he's talking about Steppenwolf.
It was kind of psychedelic, yeah.
I think they meant for it to be called
Yeah.
drug music.
They were in that whole
That was their goal. Jason says you take the Raiders coaching job and to get paid, just to get paid. The Raiders, he's hammering your team here, Rodney. The Raiders are currently paying the following guys not to coach: John Gruden, still getting paid; Josh McDaniels, Antonio Pierce, Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly was also
still paying them all.
Yeah, was the OC this season and fired in the middle of the season. Where did Chip land? Did he go back to a college somewhere as a coach? Didn't he already get a job?
Thought he already had one.
That was Cincinnati quarterback Brendan Sorsby. That's the one going to Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Cincinnati quarterback.
He's top-rated QB in the portal, yeah.
On our Panther talk, Brett, South Carolina is just riding coattails. That's what Monty says. South Carolina is just riding coattails.
Yeah.
I get it in a way. I mean, Charlotte actually touches South Carolina,
Yeah, Rocky.
Chip Kelly was hired by Northwestern just a few days ago as the offensive coordinator.
And who is their head coach now?
I don't know, because Pat Fitzgerald.
Fat Pittsburgh.
Fat Fitzgerald was forced out.
David Braun.
David Braun.
Well, Fitzgerald got a job quick, isn't he, at Michigan State?
Yeah. I think he is.
Yeah. Here's the only way Michigan State's going to bounce back: how much money they got to spend.
That's it. That's all about it.
They can rebound in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
If they've got the dollar figures. But I don't have any clue whatsoever. But wouldn't you think Michigan is a bit richer than Michigan State? But a lot of that just all you need is one alumni guy though.
That's it.
If he's willing to give it, I mean, look at.
What about
Mark
Magic
Cuban.
Johnson?
Mark Cuban
Magic Johnson's loaded.
It should be Indiana should be the Indiana Cubans.
What's Cuban's ties to Indiana, though?
He went there.
He did go there. Okay.
Yep. Mark Cuban's a
I
graduate.
got
A
it.
1981 graduate. I didn't know he was that. I thought he was younger than that.
Yeah, no, he's 60s.
When you got the dollars that he's got, you can look younger. I've always liked Cuban.
He seems pretty.
I liked him as a Dallas Mavericks
Stress
owner.
free
Yeah.
for a businessman.
Yeah, I like him.
He was a fan. Whenever he
Yeah.
sat in the Mavericks games, he would say, he'd get mad and he would
He's 67.
67. He would express his opinion a lot, and the referees didn't always like that. But you know what? I mean, I don't mind my owner doing that.
He was
I
considered kind of a
want him to
maverick
want to
and-
win.
yeah.
There you go, Mike. He was considered a maverick. You like that, Brett?
He was a maverick, and his team
He's been
was
working on
the
that one for a while.
Been working on that one all morning.
I like it.
He actually went to
considered a
Pitt
maverick.
for a year and then transferred to Indiana. So just think what Pitt could be right now if Cuban had stayed and graduated from Pitt.
Okay, here's your real good one about him and Pitt. He tried to buy the Pirates. one time.
Yeah, he's a big Pittsburgh guy.
Yep. He tried to buy the Pirates, and boy, you know what? they would be relevant again.
Yeah.
I mean, if he owned it, they would be relevant. But no. How many teams are in Major League Baseball? Is it 30? 30 Major League Baseball teams, and about eight of them, maybe 8 of them can win the title, and the rest are just
the championship games at
hanging
Hard Rock
around.
Cafe. But what I've been seeing in Indiana's 2 games, they just sold out the stadium. I mean, these Indiana fans have really come out.
Yeah, I wonder what the crowd will be like at Miami if they'll be able to get their share of tickets. And
I wonder.
What's the old man that's the wealthiest guy in America?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett. You know where Warren Buffett's from?
No.
Do you guys know where he's from?
Texas.
Nebraska.
Oh.
And I heard somebody say the other day, or I read it somewhere, said, why don't the Huskers get a hold of Warren Buffett? He could change their whole the face of the franchise. I mean,
He got his.
Warren Buffett.
Well, he went to Nebraska for
Did
at
he?
least some time. He went to Penn to start with.
He might think about Nebraska football what you think about Carolina football, Brad.
Yeah, who cares?
Not relevant. But in his defense or whatever, or in their defense, Nebraska was a one-time powerhouse. You know, and if Indiana can be, who can't?
Yeah, anybody can.
If Indiana can turn it around like that with money, then is there a school
Well,
that can't?
Yeah.
I mean,
But you still gotta get the
Vanderbilt's
right
done it
coach,
too.
even though you had the money.
Vanderbilt hadn't reached what Indiana has yet, but they're close.
You know, I'm going to tell you one in between those two.
How about their basketball team right now? Are they still undefeated?
I think so.
One in between those two we hadn't talked about because of the money they've gotten really good, and that's Ole Miss.
Yeah. In Oxford. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you'd never seen what's going on with Ole Miss right now. I don't think till the money issue came into effect.
agree.
You know, they play in a tough conference, one of the toughest conferences, but they weren't going to. I mean, look, they were just seconds away from playing for the national title. I mean, and I would have never guessed that in my lifetime. You know.
No.
Do the 49ers have players with chunky soup commercials? That's from Ned. Latest chunky injured player is the WFT quarterback. Help me with WFT. Jaden Daniels, Washington Football Club. I got it now. Washington Football Team.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels. He is doing chunky commercials. I've seen those.
Mm-hmm.
And he is.
He needs to eat. He needs his chunky soup.
Yes, he does. He needs to eat some stuff that's going to put.
He needs to get on the Barbecue King's eating table.
Yeah, Lenny says Nebraska, Warren Buffett. Yep, Warren Buffett could fund that team and probably put a team in Omaha and make them pretty good too. Richard says Gruden's a friend of my cousin that lives in Florida. You know, I would like. Rodney Willis is our longtime Raider fan, and
Yeah.
I've always respected the Raiders, liked and respected their organization and stuff like that, and loved it whenever they were good, Mike, and you did too. But here's
and their fans, everything about their culture.
Yeah.
They moved around too much. I think that's one.
They had
one
a
bad
chance.
thing.
They had a chance about 5 years ago to turn this thing around, and I'm going to butcher the guy's name, Rich Vios. You remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how to say his last name.
Was he a special teams coach that got promoted to head coach?
And they went 7-5. under
Bisaccia
him.
or something like
Bisaccia.
that.
They went 7-5 under him. So I think it was 7-5, and then let him go. And the players loved him. You know.
They brought in Pierce, right?
I don't remember who came after
He's
that.
the
but
Packers special teams guy now,
which tells me he's still available.
and he's an assistant head coach.
Tells me he must have been a decent coach too.
Do you think Gruden will ever get back in the NFL? He's tried
don't
and tried
seem like
and tried, but if he hadn't by now, I don't think he can. You know, I just don't think he can.
I think the Raiders should have been one of the LA teams. I think
Rather than
what would
Las
you done?
Vegas.
What would you done with the Chargers? Because they weren't going to
Vegas.
stay in. Would you?
Yeah.
3? Oh, you think the Rams shouldn't?
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Chargers should
Vegas.
should be the
Chargers,
Vegas
I
team.
got you.
Raiders and Rams should have been the L.A. teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Because I mean, the Raiders really belong in Oakland, but I think they
Second
were
biggest
really
fan support.
successful in L.A.
Yeah.
and they have a lot of fans in L.A.
that's that. They probably got more than the Rams.
Yeah,
do.
I think
I
so.
know they have more than the Chargers do, but yeah. Too late.
Now that I mean, you'd still have to have people in the front office running the team that knew what they were doing. I mean, it's not like they would be successful just because they went to L.A. But I think that would have helped.
Have you noticed how many of these stadiums you watch now, especially late in the year when teams might get eliminated in the playoffs? The stadium's full of the opponent fans.
Yeah.
I mean, even Dallas. Dallas is one of the worst. I mean, it is just full of of fans from different teams.
Yeah, well, one thing I think
Los Angeles
a lot of
is too.
people across the country want to go to that stadium and see.
Yeah, because it's, they did. I mean,
Yeah, it's one of the state-of-the-art stadiums. So there's, when the Panthers play in Dallas, there's a lot of people from around here that go.
Did I say Gruden is still getting paid by the Raiders? Or did
I don't know.
He's not, according to Richard, and I didn't think he was either because I thought he settled out of court, settled years ago. But I would think that with what happened with him, if something racial, wasn't it? Something in his emails that was,
There was.
racial. So that
I don't know if it was racial or if it was.
It would void the contract.
It was something offensive. I know.
Yeah.
Something that he shouldn't have done.
That would void the contract altogether, I would think.
Yeah.
So,
But how about even at the college ranks? Nobody seems to have sniffed him even there. Even if he is blackballed in the NFL.
how old is he now?
He's getting up there, probably 60s. I'm sure.
Yeah. Jason says-
Homophobic and misogynistic comments.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, and that was during the Me Too movement when that was going so big.
And it was emails. It was leaked
It was
emails
leaked
that did him
emails.
in.
That did him in, yeah.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
It was all part of that whole culture of.
I mean, if
former
well, you
owner,
said
right?
racist. I think if an NFL coach did anything that was racist, I don't think they'd ever get a shot again. I mean,
No.
Jason says Gruden won't ever get, not Jason, I'm sorry. Or yes, it is. It's Jason. Jason says Gruden won't get another NFL job while his lawsuit against the NFL still going on.
Well, that's true. Too. He did
Michigan
sue the
State top 3 wealthy alumni are on the professional sports teams. Dan Gilbert of the Cavaliers, Matt Ishbia. I don't know Matt Ishbia.
Yeah, I know the name.
Of the Suns, and Magic Johnson. Yeah, Magic's got money.
Mm-hmm.
But Magic is already so involved in other stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's involved in a lot. Is he not? He's part owner of which team? Washington?
Dodgers and Commanders.
Yeah, the Commanders. Yep. Yeah, and the Dodgers. That's got both coasts covered.
Yeah.
Bill's getting ready to move into a new stadium. When's Washington's? Aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's
Not-
a few years down
no
the
ground
road.
broken yet
I
or
don't think
anything?
so.
Okay.
But they are going back to D.C., which is
Well, how about Kansas
good.
City? Now they're moving.
That's new on me.
You heard anything about Kansas City moving?
I thought they just refurbished their stadium.
Theirs was
They're going to move to Kansas City, Kansas.
changing
Kansas
states.
City, Kansas.
I think
Are they
that's what it
really?
is.
I was
Yeah,
just joking.
moving
I'm not
from
kidding.
Missouri to Kansas.
I'm not kidding.
But I don't. I mean, how
There's
do
a
you
Kansas City in
how do
both.
you leave Arrowhead Stadium? That's one of the
Classic.
yeah. That's like if the Packers left Lambeau. It just
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem
Yeah, it
right.
doesn't seem right.
I don't think it's quite
Arrowhead
that strong.
No,
but close.
But
close.
Arrowhead's one of the
Yeah.
Red Sox leaving
signature
Fenway.
stadiums of
You know.
the NFL. I think Soldier Field's one of them.
Yeah. Cubs leaving Wrigley. Things like
Yeah.
that. But,
Yeah,
that's
it's that kind of thing.
Yep, it is. Yep. I don't know. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that about. A lot of
They're
times
getting
you're
a new
looking.
stadium out of it.
Well,
I do
you know
know
what? A
that.
lot of times you move where you move to because of land deals
Yeah.
and things like that. I mean, if nobody wants to work with you, that's why there's no team in Oakland. They didn't want them anymore.
Didn't want 'em
I mean,
anymore.
there's no football or baseball. in Oakland anymore. They did not. They did not want it anymore. They did not want the cost for the city. They didn't want the cost that it was going to cost the city.
Chiefs agreed to deal
organization.
to play in Dome in state of Kansas in 2031. An indoor stadium, not Arrowhead.
Well, who was the team I heard that's the Bears? The Bears might move to Indiana. Because they can't find they're not. Well, you know, it's a neighboring state, but the thing is that they're not getting enough opportunities to build a new stadium in Chicago.
See, that's another
So
one.
they're going to move north and be in Indiana.
I don't want to see Soldier Field
No, that's too iconic.
be gone, out of the league. Some of those stadiums are just so traditional and have so much history. That
I know.
We
just can't imagine.
we need to take our second time out, our second time out, and I'm gonna let Brett give lyrics, and I want you to think about this. If this happened today, if the Jets played Indiana, what would the score be? What you got, Brett?
Here's my story.
Or the Raiders?
It's sad but true.
Okay, that's enough. Back in a moment.
Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln now have 4 North Carolina licensed state inspectors on site. Need automotive work? They are the best. Oil changes, brakes, car detailing, and suspension work. You'll be in and out before you know it. Stop in and see the guys at Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln. Hours of business, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 704-240-3061. Zeus Auto Repair and Performance.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner's mission is to earn their patients' respect and trust through the commitment and positivity, and offer the dental solutions in a professional environment to improve oral and overall health. The practice will be accepting new patients. Just call 704-735-0765 to schedule an immediate appointment. We can provide services like extractions, crowns, bridges, fillings, night guards, cleanings, and deep cleanings, sleep apnea appliances, partials, and dentures. We can also advise determine a treatment plan for dental implants. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner, 904 Daunchy Drive, Lincoln. Call 704-735-0765 to schedule your appointment and experience the dental profession in a warm and no-pressure environment. I'm telling you, the apple didn't fall far.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit MooneyInsurance.com.
At some time or another, you probably dreamed of moving into your new dream home. Key Builders in Lincoln is here to help make your dreams come true. They look forward to giving you your new key to your brand new home. Many floor plans to choose from. There's one right there for you. Be sure to visit the website at mykeybuilders.com or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Key Builders, a proud sponsor of local high school sports on the radio. Like them on Facebook too. Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agriculture fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westensales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Welcome back. David, Mike, Brett. Let's see. Jason says it's projected for the Commanders to be back in D.C. by 2030. That sounds futuristic, don't it? That there'll be a 2030. Yeah. The Chiefs are going to leave Missouri because Kansas is willing to pay majority of the cost.
The stadium,
yep, for to build a new stadium, and that's an indoor stadium. We learned, right? Indoors.
That's what it says.
Missouri is refusing to pay the cost. I like Kansas City playing outside because Kansas City has the extreme heat.
Yep.
And the extreme cold. That's one of the places that gets hot as anywhere and gets cold as anywhere. But I do understand. I think it gave them a big advantage a couple years ago against Miami in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember that when they played in that real cold, like 6 degrees or something like that.
Andy Reid with the frozen mustache.
Yes. I do like this. Richard says Jets 48, Indiana 7, and that is true. Because everybody on that Indiana roster is not going to be an NFL player,
no,
and everybody on that Jets roster is an NFL player. Now, I don't know if the Jets could score 48. I think they might find a way to flub that up. Let's see. He says defense. Most NFL still have the best player on their college team. Occasionally, a college baseball team could beat a pro baseball team. Yeah, especially if you got the right pitcher.
Pitching would decide.
He goes on to say that too. If the team has a pitcher control the game, like a Paul Skeens, right? Somebody like a Paul Skeens when he was coming out of LSU. Let's see. Brett's going to give his lyrics again.
Yeah.
Here's my story. It's sad but true. It's about a girl that I once knew.
And I got those right off the bat. Mike got it with a little hint. And
when you said it was a one-word act.
And Ned says, Brett's trivia, run around Sue with a question mark, and that is it. And the group is not a group, Ned. It is Dion. Dion. Not Deion Sanders, but Dion. So.
Oh, did he?
What is he, 105?
Although, guys, at one time it was Dion and the Belmonts.
Yeah. Yep, it was.
Yep.
I'd forgotten about that, but yes, as soon as you said, I don't know if I would even been able to tell you the Belmonts, but I knew he had a backup at one time. But yes, that very interesting there, and I did as a kid at Carowinds, saw him live in concert. Remember Bo Diddley?
Yeah.
I think he was one of the acts there. There were 3, and I can't remember who the other was. Is Bo Diddley still alive?
I'm about to find out.
Are you?
Nope, so. Died in 2008.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
Sort of.
But Dion is.
Yeah.
Okay.
86.
Well, my first impulse was to say Frankie Valli. Is Frankie still alive?
Yeah.
From the Four Seasons?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. As of yesterday, he was.
Yeah.
But yes, I think he is still alive and kicking.
Yeah, he's 91.
I'm going to look up something here, Brett. You and Mike discuss a little college basketball as we move forward here. I can't. I've watched some games, and I watched Duke play a couple nights ago. I was very disappointed in their defense the first half, but I don't know how, but they wound up winning the game at Louisville.
Yeah, they got
Come
after
from
it.
behind.
They got after it in the second half defensively and ratcheted it up. And
I think Duke has two guys you can really count on to get things done, and that is the
Cameron Boozer.
Cameron Boozer,
of course.
and help me with the other one. He played really well the other night shooting the ball.
Isaiah Evans or Caleb Foster.
Caleb Foster.
Caleb Foster. He was
Caleb
attacking.
Foster.
He was.
Yeah.
That was one of his
Yeah.
best games of his career.
And I hope that's well, as a Duke fan, I hope that's a breakout for him because
But you got to have three.
you got to have
If you're going to go deep, you got to have three.
Well, a lot of Foster's problems have seemed like he's lacked confidence.
Yeah.
So
But
maybe
if
a game
if
like
this
that
game
will.
doesn't give him confidence.
And Evans did have 23. They combined for 70. Those three guys.
Yeah, if those guys, you can get those three guys all the time or most of the time, yeah.
I think Boozer is going to be very reliable.
Yeah.
It's just the inconsistency of everyone else. I mean, I still don't think they're a great team, but they're 14-1, and they've won some pretty impressive
You
games.
look at their schedule and who
They have
beat.
definitely played one of their toughest schedules in recent history.
And the whole idea was to play tough teams and get in those situations.
And their stretch coming up is tough. I mean, I think the ACC is much better than it was last year.
Who do you think's raised their game? And I think almost everybody.
Yeah.
I think Carolina's better. They got.
Carolina's much better.
Virginia's playing well.
Yeah. Well, Duke plays SMU today. They're 12-3, and they're ranked.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
They got Cal and Stanford. They're next two. Both of those are just 3-loss teams.
Yeah.
Carolina plays Wake Forest today. I don't know if Wake Forest is. I don't know if they can be in that game with Carolina.
We know NC State's raised their game.
Yeah. Brought in a new coach.
Yeah.
What's Clemson's record? They're pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah,
13-3.
Didn't they just beat SMU?
Yep.
While I was over here thinking and listening to you guys talk about college basketball, I got a phone call on my, phone call.
Ooh.
They left a message. It's an unknown number, but just you guys remind me, my drugs are ready at CVS.
Okay.
When we get out of here, and my
You gotta get some drugs.
I have a new name too. Let's see, I can't find it right now, but I also had a new name with that. Carl or Jimmy or something. I don't know. But anyway, my drugs are ready. I hope I don't forget to go by and get them. I feel bad for the person that really should be getting the medicine because he's not going to get the alert, I don't think, today. Is basketball as wide open as football now? I mean, is it?
I think, yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at the top right now, the rankings: Arizona, Michigan, Iowa State,
Usual
UConn,
suspects.
Purdue. How far do I have to go down before you say, nah, they can't win it? You know what I mean? I mean, UConn can, obviously. Purdue, Duke, Houston, Gonzaga, BYU. BYU has I've told Brett this. I'd never seen him, but Brett knew about him. The most phenomenal athlete I think I've seen in a long time on the basketball court. What's his name, Brett?
AJ DeBonsta.
Have you seen him play?
Yeah,
he's great.
Golly. The athleticism.
He'll be. I mean, he's going to be a top 3 pick. I think he's the best player in the country.
Do you?
Yeah.
I can't remember who I was watching them play, but he was just a freak athlete. A man among boys.
I'd say Nebraska is where it stops.
That's it.
That'd be my first team in the poll that can't.
No Michigan
can't
State,
win.
no Alabama, no Texas Tech, no Arkansas, no North Carolina.
Yeah, I don't know if those teams are good enough.
Okay.
I don't think Duke's good enough.
Yeah.
But there are teams below them that I do. Houston, Gonzaga, BYU. Those teams I do think are good enough.
How about Michigan?
Yeah, I think they're the best team.
When did SMU get good again at all sports?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's happened over the last few years.
this is right in their wheelhouse. They can spend money now
Yeah,
and not get the death penalty.
and they're from Texas.
Yeah. SMU has come on the scene. 24th. I know that's not in the top, but you used to not see them ranked in basketball. Now they are ranked in basketball. They beat Carolina, didn't they? A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're a pretty good team, and they're even better, I think, in football. A little bit better than that in football, it seems like. So,
Who's Arizona's coach? Is it still?
Yeah, it's the guy that came from Gonzaga. He's a longtime assistant at Gonzaga.
Okay.
I can't remember his name right now.
Where in the world is Sean Miller coaching now?
not Lute
He's been
Olson,
everywhere.
right? Not Lute Olson, the great Lute Olson.
Yeah, the great Lute Olson, who I think has passed.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sean Miller's at Texas.
Texas. Okay.
Yeah, he was at Arizona for about 12 years. Trying to get that name. Tommy Lloyd,
Tommy Lloyd.
Tommy Lloyd.
5th year. And he was like a 20-year assistant under Mark Few. Went to Arizona. He's done pretty well yet. I don't think he's made a Final Four, but he's getting there.
Guys, I just want to ask, I'm just looking down here at the others receiving votes, and the first thing I thought when I looked down there at others receiving votes is the Kentucky head coach's job in jeopardy, because he's in the others receiving votes, and only 9 points for Kentucky.
Yeah, they haven't been good.
What is going on in Kentucky? They wanted Calipari gone, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying he's setting the woods on fire, but they are ranked, aren't they?
Yeah, they're better than Kentucky.
Oh, they're 15th.
But what about the amount of undefeated teams still?
Well, you know what? Now, years in the past, you could say this about Duke. They hadn't played a tough enough schedule, but Duke's played a tough schedule this year.
Oh, absolutely.
But that has to be the problem, because everybody can't be that. Everybody can't be undefeated if you're playing each other. And don't you think it would help you in the long run to be playing each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Arizona, Michigan, Iowa State. Iowa State's another one of those schools that's come on big time
Definitely.
in athletics,
Yeah.
football and basketball over the last 5 years.
What you go on down, you got Nebraska and Vanderbilt, both
Nebraska
undefeated.
and Vanderbilt.
Now I don't know what kind of non-conference schedule Nebraska played.
Okay, Vanderbilt already been good in baseball. Now all of a sudden they're good in football and basketball, making noise. And it seems like they've got money to spend.
They do,
Yeah.
tons of it.
Yeah, I wonder who the source is with Vanderbilt. The Vanderbilt family. They definitely got it.
I bet you can't name Vanderbilt's basketball coach.
Louis Carnesecca. Just throw that out there.
It is
Junior.
Mark Byington.
Don't know him.
I like it. Byington.
He played at UNC Wilmington. His previous job was James Madison. Coached at Georgia Southern for 8 years. He's in his second year at Vanderbilt.
Second year at Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Got them ranked.
They were 20 and 13 last year.
Undefeated.
And 15-0 right now.
Yeah.
15-0.
You know, I mean, it's still, to me, it's really unbelievable that some of these schools can just all of a sudden burst on the scene. But it's amazing they can do it in football, because you got to have basketball.
multiple
You get
numbers.
3 big time players in basketball, you can win the national title.
win the national
Football, you got to have 40. You know, I mean, it's kind of
Vanderbilt could be
surprising.
the Indiana in basketball.
Yeah. Jason's got a good point here. I used to keep up with this. He said SMU had the traditional UNC Duke hangover. They beat UNC Saturday, shooting 70%, then lost the next game at Clemson, and they couldn't hit the ocean.
Yes, so now they're at
standing on
Duke
the
today,
beach.
so they'll be back. They'll be back
Yeah,
on fire.
I mean, that happens a lot. But I will say this: it used to
70%.
used to be every time that somebody beat Duke, they lost the very next game. Lenny says Mike Byington. That's who Brett was just referring to a second ago. Mike Byington.
I guess you would have to have watched them to know who their coach is, because I have not watched SMU. I will today, but this will be my first time. And
Still too early to tell who's going to be in the final. It's too early to pick a Final Four, just by what you've seen.
yeah, but I mean, Michigan is who I would definitely have in it.
Michigan
They're the
has
best
just
team I've
crushed
seen.
everybody. I mean, if you look down the list of their scores.
You know what's bad though about this kind of thing is, you can be the best team all year, but in basketball, one little slip up,
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, when you get
That's
to
right.
when you get to the big dance, one little slip. I mean, I know it's
One
like that in
bad shooting
football,
night is
but
all
usually
it
the
takes.
best team the team in football is the best team
Is
that
the best
wins.
team,
Basketball, not always.
Not always.
Yeah.
No.
And it'd be hard to leave Iowa State out of it. They
Really.
they handed Purdue their only loss, and they blew them out. They blew Purdue out.
Well, I think Purdue still, still got. They were the preseason number one. I think they're still in the running. I mean, there's probably 15, 20 teams that could win it, wouldn't you say? I mean, on a given run of 3 weeks.
UConn, be hard to leave them
for
out.
Sure.
I
They're
think.
back.
I mean, it seems like they got the best coach in the
They got the
in the
best
country.
coach.
Somehow the model wife, the supermodel wife, always comes into effect when we're talking about college basketball, because doesn't she married to Andy Enfield? Is that not the same person?
Yeah, it is.
I know Lenny can tell me. Andy Enfield is the SMU head coach. He was previously at Georgia, at Southern
Southern Cal.
Cal, and at Florida Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, there you go. Answers the question. Florida Gulf Coast. And he is a good coach. He seems like a really good coach.
Yeah, I didn't know he was there.
Yeah. I'm not sure I did either. I may have heard that and I may not, but that's to me that's one of the guys that you look at these top 6 or 8 teams in the country. He'll be coaching at one of those soon, don't you think? Mm-hmm. He's the kind of guy that's going to get a big time job because he's won everywhere he went, and made them just climbing that ladder each and every week.
He's 36-14 so far at SMU in 2 years.
What's the oddest name in the basketball top 25? I just saw one.
Georgia?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. They just lost again this week. They're 13-2 now.
Okay.
Florida beat them pretty bad. I don't really know anything about Georgia. Don't know what kind of players they have, or if they have a star, or don't know who their coach is either.
They better have some 5 stars. Not to be confused with 5-star. I'm just looking. The college basketball poll. Okay, did Arizona finish the season ranked in football?
Seems like it.
Yeah, just go down the list. Michigan. If they didn't, they usually are.
Yeah.
You right? Okay.
Both of those were probably around 20 or so.
Iowa State. They were up there. They were good in football.
I don't know.
UConn.
Yeah, not ranked, but
No, Purdue had one of their better years, but not ranked, right? Duke,
no, they
look
were
where
awful.
Duke wound up in football. Houston, I know where Gonzaga wound up in football. BYU had a really good year
they
in
were good.
football. Nebraska, mediocre to below.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt,
Yeah,
good
really good.
season. Michigan State,
terrible.
well, they got to rebuild. They've had issues. Alabama,
They were ranked.
yep. Texas Tech,
Yeah, highly ranked.
Arkansas had a bad year.
Awful.
Illinois,
Yeah, they were pretty
on
good.
the rebound. North Carolina,
Don't have a team.
yep, don't have a team. Georgia,
Yeah, really good.
really good football. Iowa, good football.
They were good.
Yep. Louisville,
Decent. Beat Miami.
Tennessee,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas,
No.
Virginia.
Yeah, really good
They
year.
had SMU
Yeah.
and
Beat
Central
Miami.
Florida. And Central Florida.
Yeah, I don't know about
I
that.
think they had a decent year. That's odd that it's so many of the same. I mean,
Yeah.
we only named about 4, 5 maybe that their football program didn't have a season in which it was finished the season nationally ranked.
Houston finished 21st, so they were ranked.
Mm-hmm.
Iowa 23rd, Virginia 19, Michigan 18, Arizona 17,
Yeah.
Vanderbilt, BYU, Alabama, Texas Tech, Georgia. Yep.
So I'm
A
glad
lot of the same
I'm
teams.
glad we looked at that. Are these the richest schools?
One weird thing: Indiana not ranked in basketball.
Are these the richest schools? Because they're spending money in both sports.
I don't know what kind of money Georgia has.
I would bet. This is just me thinking. I would think they are one of the wealthiest SEC.
Yeah, for sure, SEC.
Yeah, one of the wealthiest SEC schools. They may not be in the...
Yeah, well, I'd say out of the traditional SEC schools.
And I want to ask Jason this. Why has this not put Southern Cal back on the map? I'm not making fun. I'm not being a joke. I want to know why. Why has this? Because would they not seem like there's money everywhere coming in at Southern Cal?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, maybe that's just my perception, but it looks to me like Southern Cal.
No,
even
they should be.
UCLA.
They should be loaded. UCLA.
I mean, they should be back in basketball at least.
Yeah, I don't know if they have the donors that Southern Cal would, but
yeah, Southern Cal being
in a private school.
Yeah. Yeah, why hasn't it put Southern Cal back on the football map? I mean,
I don't think they're far.
They're not. I mean,
did they finish the season ranked? Did you say them when you were going down through?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got a really good quarterback, and he's back next year.
There's a lot of good things about Southern Cal to make people go to Southern
It's a
Cal.
Lincoln Riley. Their defense isn't good.
yeah,
Just like
That's
what he
been
did
the
at
knock on
Oklahoma.
Lincoln
A
Riley,
really good
offensive
quarterback.
guru.
Lenny's keeping tabs here. SMU coach has the model wife and still married to her. And I think she really was a model. I mean, we're not just making this up because she was so nice looking, but I think she really was a model at one time.
Here's you a billionaire Southern Cal alum, George Lucas of Star Wars fame.
Yeah.
You think is he still alive?
Well, couldn't he just wave the magic wand and make Southern Cal relevant again?
think
They
he's
are relevant. I'm not taking that away. I'm not
bought
saying that.
into
They
the,
are not relevant. They are relevant, but you know, when I was growing up, Southern Cal was more often than not top 5 and about always top 10. So I just kind of wondered there. You know, I mean, the West Coast, you got to think that the West Coast talent, a lot of it, I mean, I bet a lot of them are going to Oregon right now because they're always in the mix. But, you know, there's plenty of them out there to make 4 or 5 teams really good, you know, in college football if they just keep them on the West Coast. And Southern Cal's the first one comes to mind to me always when it comes to traditional
The one problem
football
is they joined the Big Ten. That's one of their
downfalls. I can see that. I can see that. That does hurt a little bit.
They lost 2 conference games this year.
That's all?
Yeah, and then they lost to Notre Dame non-conference. They lost to Illinois and Oregon.
And what were the spreads there? Do you have the scores?
Oregon beat them by 15. Illinois beat them by 2. Both of those were on the road. They also lost at Notre Dame by 10. So they went 9-3.
Yeah.
If they went 10-2, they're probably in the playoffs.
Yep.
They did beat Michigan. That was their best win. They didn't play Ohio State. Didn't play Indiana. Didn't play Penn State.
Yeah.
Non-conference schedule was just awful. Missouri State, Georgia Southern, and Purdue. Well, Notre Dame too. That's non-conference, but
Which
I mean,
Big
you got to do
Ten
better than
team-
that.
Which Big Ten team comes back the fastest? Michigan with Whittingham or Penn State with the former Matt Campbell from Iowa State?
I'm going to guess they both make pretty good
Well,
quick
good
rebounds.
progress.
Michigan's got their quarterback back,
Yeah.
so that
I would
helps.
say
He was a
Michigan.
freshman this
So
year.
they're closer roster wise, but I think Penn State will be pretty good again
Matt
next
Campbell
year.
did wonders with what he had at Iowa State.
I'm interested to see what James Franklin does at Virginia Tech. I think they're
Yeah.
going. I think
That's-
they're going
that's
to
a
turn
good
it
hire
around.
for them.
Richard says some of these wealthy people could care less about giving to a college athlete. My opinion is they don't care about sports. But all it takes is one.
Yeah,
It don't take but one Mark Cuban. You know what I mean? I know. I realize that. And there's a lot of other things you can give your money to that would be more meaningful.
Yes.
You know, feed the poor. You know?
well, I mean, some of them are even former athletes, like Magic Johnson at Michigan State.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan at North Carolina.
But what I'm saying is, it don't take but one.
Yeah.
It don't take but one. And it has to be some celebrities that went to Southern Cal that do follow the football team. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Snoop Dogg, he didn't go there, but he's a Southern Cal fan. What kind of money is he putting into the program?
he could make it a smoking franchise if he just took the time to do it, right?
Lori Loughlin, what's she worth these days?
Lori Loughlin. Yeah.
A lot. She got a movie coming out probably at some point. Jason says Southern Cal spent the money to get Lincoln Riley. A lot of the money people are happy with his results, and they're even more mad about the game against Notre Dame ending, the series between Notre Dame. Yeah,
that
doesn't make
bad
sense.
Look, that's an iconic series.
What was the major reason for that, Brett? Do you know?
Scheduling issues.
Just because they're in a bigger conference now, right? And
Well, they've always played every other year when they play at Notre Dame, it's kind of 2/3 of the way through the season, and then when they play at Southern Cal, it's the last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I think Southern Cal wanted to move that up to the first game of the season.
Yeah. By the way,
And it didn't work out.
Scheduled next year, if you'd had to look at it.
I think their two biggest games are Miami and BYU.
And BYU.
Yeah. It would have been Miami and Southern Cal. Southern Cal dropped, and they added BYU.
BYU. Okay.
all right, one more, and then we got to take our final timeout. Lenny says Mike White is the basketball coach at Georgia. He left Florida to go to Georgia.
Yeah.
That's
Mike White.
Mike White. Yeah.
like going from Duke to Carolina. His dad was the AD at Duke and Notre Dame for many years. P.S. She really was a model. He sneaks that in down there at the bottom. All right, time for my lyrics real quick here. Want to tell you a story.
I'll tell you a story.
Need any more?
Nah.
Want to tell you a story. Back in a moment.
Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln now have 4 North Carolina licensed state inspectors on site. Need automotive work? They are the best. Oil changes, brakes, car detailing, and suspension work. You'll be in and out before you know it. Stop in and see the guys at Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln. Hours of business, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 704-240-3061. Zeus Auto Repair and Performance.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner's mission is to earn their patients' respect and trust through the commitment and positivity, and offer the dental solutions in a professional environment to improve oral and overall health. The practice will be accepting new patients. Just call 704-735-0765 to schedule an immediate appointment. We can provide services like extractions, crowns, bridges, fillings, night guards, cleanings, and deep cleanings, sleep apnea appliances, partials, and dentures. We can also advise determine a treatment plan for dental implants. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner, 904 Daunchy Drive, Lincoln. Call 704-735-0765 to schedule your appointment and experience the dental profession in a warm and no-pressure environment. I'm telling you, the apple didn't fall far.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit MooneyInsurance.com.
At some time or another, you've probably dreamed of moving into your new dream home. Key Builders in Lincoln is here to help make your dreams come true. They look forward to giving you your new key to your brand new home. Many floor plans to choose from. There's one right there for you. Be sure to visit the website at mykeybuilders.com or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Key Builders, a proud sponsor of local high school sports on the radio. Like them on Facebook too. Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agriculture fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vale. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vale. Online at westendsales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Welcome back. David, Mike, and Brett, final segment of our show this morning. It took a few lines, but the guys in the studio here got the lyrics correctly. Want to tell you a story. I don't think I got any. No, I don't have any text. Maybe Ned said something about it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he said something about it. He says, I've got nothing.
I've got nothing.
Yes, and everybody's going to kick their own butt here. Want to tell you a story about the house rent blues. I come home one Friday, had to tell the landlady I done lost my job.
I can't pay the rent.
Them is some really good lyrics right there.
And he really is just telling a story.
Yeah, he is. He is. Let's see. We got Ned responding again. This is great. Spell check is one of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
He's got thorough goof.
Thorough goof.
That might just be an accident of hitting the.
Hey, I know why
yeah.
he's a drinker. You know where he went to high school?
Oh my!
He's from Wilmington, Delaware. Brandywine High School.
Are you kidding?
That's the name of it.
Brandywine says it all.
Brandywine High School. Yes, the great George Thorogood, and the name of the song is what Mike had for breakfast this morning.
That is this morning. And
One bourbon, one scotch.
it was a
and one
Bloody
beer.
Mary morning. Yeah, that's a song by Willie Nelson.
Yeah,
Bloody
one
Mary
bourbon,
morning.
one scotch, and one beer. That's hard to beat, isn't it? That's great. His songs are.
Yeah.
What
I drink. It's always about drinking.
I drink alone.
Drink alone.
Yeah,
is
but
another.
yeah, but he's got his buddies. Really, he just who are his buddies there? Budweiser
Yeah.
and some. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. What Lenny puts at the end here, and out the door I went, and that's the way it ends, right? That's the end of the chorus. Out the door I went. He's good. He's really good. I like George Thorogood and the Destroyers at one time, right? And
One
the
time.
Destroyers. So Brett did look up. He says Mellencamp does give money to the University of Indiana athletics program.
Good to hear it.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. And what'd you say? How many packs he smoked a day?
At one time, he said he smoked 80 cigarettes a day.
80 cigarettes, which four packs a day. Woo! That's just going to kill him.
Yeah.
How old is he now? He's got to be
Late 70s.
He's
late 70s.
74.
74.
Yeah, I knew he was somewhere in his 70s.
Yep. That is so interesting there. I thought I had another one here that I needed to read, But let's see. Oh, Jason says, I hate to say it this way, but this is one sport I don't care one thing about. Michael Jordan is heavily into NASCAR, invested his money in the NASCAR team. I saw he's been going to court for stuff like over this though. He's put in $60 million.
He's doing that to make money though.
Yeah. Well, he's put in $60 million of his own money, and NASCAR can't even get on TV anymore. You notice that? I mean, it's like you have to watch it on these pay TVs if you're going to watch it at all. $60 million of money in the team. He has increased his NIL donation to UNC, but has stated that he's not a fan of NIL. It's from the perspective that players are being paid, but haven't proven they are worth the money. Particularly when it comes to paying a player out of high school. Yeah, that is a big difference today. You're paying people that aren't worth the money. I mean, that's just the way of the game now. I mean, you're going to pay people on what is it? The word I'm looking for?
Potential.
Potential. That's it exactly. You're paying people on potential because they haven't proved anything to you yet. When you're getting high school kids to come in and play and giving them millions of dollars. Wonder who the highest paid high school player is yet. So in these last 4 or 5 years, whatever they've done it, who's made the most money? Now I don't want to say high school, but first year college is what I was meaning.
Flag.
Yeah, he made a lot. I don't know if he's the highest or not. I don't even know what he made. But I don't even think they've ever put it out. Really, I've heard anywhere between 2 and 4.
Million.
Oh, I've never heard that. I've heard between 2 and 4.
2 and 4 mil. Okay.
Which I think would be a bargain.
Oh, I call that a bargain. The best I've ever had.
Yeah. But
a la the Who.
Yeah, but you just never know about that. I would say most of our picks are botched right now. Jason says BYU. Is this the guy we're talking about, Brett? AJ
DeBansta.
Yeah, DeBansta.
He's getting paid a lot.
$7 million.
That's a lot.
From what I saw of him playing, he's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, now that $7 million, is that over the course of a number of years, a 1-year deal?
That's got to be 1 year.
I can't think.
That's all he's going to be there.
I can promise you, I wouldn't do but 1 year at a time.
Right.
I mean, what's the deal with the guy out at Texas Tech? Was it Texas Tech? He decided he's leaving, and then all of a sudden, no, you're under contract.
That's right.
No, Washington.
Yeah. And he's back in there, and he's happy, right? He claims to be happy.
I don't know what he's doing.
I think that's the latest. I think he went back.
He was trying to leave and go to LSU, right after he signed the deal.
And he can't leave. He can't.
Yeah.
I was looking at famous Indiana alumni.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got some bad ones. It's got infamous alums.
Oh Lord!
Oh no!
Bonnie and Clyde.
Jim Jones.
Ooh, Jim Jones.
Worse.
Jared Fogle, the old Subway.
Oh no!
Oh no! Subway / child pornography guy.
Oh, that'd be a great restaurant, wouldn't it?
Yeah, those are the
top 2
bad ones.
Well, you know what? Yeah. There's probably a lot of schools out there that's got some bad ones. I just wouldn't publicize them. I guess
this isn't them publicizing.
Yeah, Wikipedia or something.
Venus Williams, tennis.
Yeah,
star. I didn't know she went.
I didn't either.
But there's some big broadcasters on here.
From Indiana.
Joe Buck.
Okay.
Joe Buck.
Yeah.
Dick Enberg.
Oh wow, I met him one time.
Sage Steele, ESPN. You know her?
Yeah.
I know the name. I can't place Sage Steele. Yeah. I know Sage Surratt.
Yeah. Those were the bigger ones. I guess they have a big journalism broadcasting type school. Actor Kevin Kline, Indiana alum.
Oh, he's married to Phoebe Cates. That's a check mark. Who is this one? Y'all gonna have to tell me who this is. I'm just blank right now. AJ Batanza.
That's DeBansta, is what. That's the guy from BYU.
Okay.
DeBansta. Or DeBansta. I don't know how you say it. I can spell it, but I don't know how to say it.
Yeah. Lenny said he already was making around $5 million. on that.
Well, I mean, the school can pay them, but then they can go out and get their own deals too. You know, they can do advertising and stuff. So you don't really know what they're making. It's probably publicized what the school is paying them.
I've got a question here. I'm not sure we can answer it though, but Steve K wants to know, where does the Duke money come from? I don't know where hardly any of it comes from. Any school. I don't know where it comes from, but I'm guessing it comes from alumni.
That, and I mean, you make money. You know, the athletic programs make
conference.
You know,
payout.
they bring in money, like and
TV
off
contracts.
What I would like
that
to know is
sales.
how
Apparel
much money.
sales.
What I'd like to know right now: how much money did Miami spend this year on football? How much did Cincinnati spend on football? And then, how much did Wake Forest spend on football? I'd just like to know. And I'm not picking on Wake, but I'm guessing they're one of the lower ones. I may be totally wrong on that, but
It says top earning athletes via NIL deals in 25-26. It's got Arch Manning listed first at $6.8 million. Carson Beck 4.3. Jeremiah Smith, Ohio State receiver, 4.2. AJ DeBansta 4.1. But that, like I said, that might just be the deal he made with the school, what they're paying him to come there, and then he can make more money outside of that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to have time to read all these. My phone is lighting up, and there's a couple things I want to get in. Back to Signetti. This is Ned. Last night said, I'm thinking about cracking open a beer after the field reporter asked him if he was already thinking about how to play Miami. Well, good. At least he's going to relax there for an hour or so before he turns. But I bet he's already up this morning working on Miami. What do you think? Yep. Joe Buck has stated this is from Jason, has stated he is not donating to the Indiana NIL fund due to the bad experience Troy Aikman had with donating to UCLA NIL. Yeah. I didn't know about that bad experience for Troy. But
Do you know what school
but
Troy
has
started out at?
Oklahoma. And then he made a wise move, didn't he?
Yeah, for him.
It says
It'd have been running the wishbone.
It says Cooper Flagg cleared $28 million in his year at Duke.
28.
That's what I heard.
28. Wow. You got to think there might be.
That is not what Duke paid him, but you know he signed with New Balance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he was doing commercials there. High school, Belleville High in Michigan. This is from Mike Painter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it says MP, and I know Mike Powell's sitting right there, so I don't think he would have texted me. Mike Painter, from high school, Belleville High in Michigan. Bryce Underwood, top quarterback recruit. And he's staying at Michigan, it looks like, right?
I think so.
He was recorded to have been paid $12 million.
Wow.
Over 4 years. $12 million over 4 years.
What if he
in
heads
high
to the
school? That
NFL?
was while in high school.
While in high school.
Yeah. NIL commitments.
Did you see their
play
quarterback they had
at
from
Michigan?
Providence Day is leaving. I mean, he's never going to get to play there. Jaden Davis. He was one of the top quarterbacks in the country a couple years ago. Went to Michigan.
This is the stat
But
of
he's
the
in
day.
the transfer portal.
Butch has got the stat of the day.
All right.
The first ever one of these was built beside Indiana University. There's your trivia. The first ever one of these was built beside Indiana University. I love it. This is a great stat of the day.
One of these.
Waffle House.
Oh.
Waffle House. I wonder if it's still there.
I was going to say outdoor basketball court.
You know when Waffle House closes?
Never.
Never. That's what they say anyway. Richard says Jackson Cantrell, senior high school offensive tackle. You will know the name, number one prospect going to Miami next year. Yeah. Wow. Very interesting as well. Real quick, we got to do this. NFL playoffs get underway today. This is one of my favorite weekends of
Me
the
too.
year.
This is my favorite weekend
Yeah,
of the year.
this is one of my favorite weekends of the year because the NFL games, you got 6 playoff games or more. Is it 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah, 6.
6. You got one. What I like now, they even play one on Monday night.
Yeah, no.
Which is really awesome. But they get underway today. Green Bay taking on Chicago.
And Carolina.
Give me who you got. Green Bay, Chicago.
I'm going with Green Bay.
I love the Chicago coach because he's an AC Reynolds graduate.
Yeah.
But I'm going with Green Bay too. I think.
Why? Is Jordan Love?
I think Green Bay is just more explosive.
What's Jordan Love's status?
On
with Green Bay?
offense, quarterback.
Yeah, I know, but he had some.
He's playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
He sat out last week,
If
so
he's
he
not
would be
playing,
good to go.
I'm definitely not picking him.
Honestly, he could have played last week. They said.
I'm going Chicago.
Okay.
Their
Home team.
offense and Williams.
San Francisco at Philadelphia.
Oh, you skipped one of today's games.
Did I? I'm just going in the order they got
Well,
them here.
we're all going with the Rams. I guess you can
Is
skip
there
it.
any chance? I mean, we're going to see the real Rams.
I'm going with the Rams by 20. I know the spread's 10.5. The Rams have a really good veteran quarterback
Yeah.
and the best receiver, in my opinion, in the NFL.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's either him or Smith and Jigba
Yeah.
and Puka, and I'll take either one of them. I wouldn't, run either one of them off. But Puka is he's a man-child catching the football. I mean, he's now can't predict injuries, but as long as they stay healthy, I'll take the Rams to win the whole thing. But I do think they beat the Panthers today. Brett,
we
you can
got
keep me in
tomorrow?
line. San Francisco, Philadelphia.
That was tomorrow at 4:30 in Philly.
To me, that's the most even matchup maybe in the playoffs.
I don't think so.
Do you not?
I'm taking the Eagles. Too many injuries
Yeah.
for San Francisco.
Yeah, you're probably
yeah,
right.
they do have.
I was taking the Eagles before you even said that, and mainly because they're at home. And they haven't been the crisp, sharp Eagles that they've been the last few years.
their
but
offense
they got
is
something to
better.
prove, though.
Yeah, they do. They could win it.
And it's hard to win when you don't have Fred Warner and you don't have Nick Bosa and
I wonder
Kittle's
if the,
coming off injury. And I'm still not sold on Brock Purdy as
Eagles
the franchise quarterback.
turn
I'm sold
Saquon
on
loose
Purdy.
tomorrow.
Absolutely. I think. he
Okay,
is.
wait a minute. What were you saying,
I
Brett?
said I wonder if the Eagles turn Saquon loose tomorrow, and because seems like they've kind of held him back all year.
Well,
And
he's
hadn't-
he's rushed for less than 1,000.
He hadn't done-
And I like the coach. What's his name?
Nah, I don't like him.
Oh, I love
Sirianni.
him. Yep, Sirianni. I mean,
Sirianni.
he gets hammered a lot, but man, he just keeps winning.
Yeah,
keeps
keep
winning.
winning.
Now, what was your comment on him, Mike?
He said something about Brock Purdy.
I think
sold
Purdy
on
is
him.
the real deal.
Okay.
I mean, you look at what he's done this year, despite all the injuries they've had.
Yeah.
I like him. I'd take him. I mean, he's not the best quarterback in the NFL, but he's in the top 10, I
He's
think.
definitely in the top 10. And,
Philadelphia, though, against San Francisco's defense, their hurt defense, the banged-up defense, should score on 2 out of every 3 possessions. Maybe not
Philadelphia's
7,
offense
but
has been pedestrian
yeah.
all year.
Yeah. We'll see how they are now.
One first down in the second half the other week against somebody.
It all depends on whether or not they can flip the switch.
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
and-
They're capable
yeah.
of another deep run, but I don't know. I just don't think they're going to do it. I do think they could probably beat the 49ers, though.
Second biggest, in my opinion, second biggest spread of the weekend, Chargers at Patriots.
Yeah, I'll take New England.
That's after
That's it.
You'll take New England?
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting on. More.
I don't know about the
too.
spread thing. The Chargers their offensive line's not great.
Okay,
Outside of that, they're
Richard,
pretty
get
good.
Butch's phone number and y'all call and argue because I'm staying out of this. Richard says Waffle House started in Georgia. I'm positive.
Uh-oh.
So there
This
you
is
go.
an argument.
Yeah, and no, Butch, not me. I think Mike and Lanny will join you today. I'll say that about breakfast.
No Butch today.
I'll explain the whole conversation to you after we get off the air, Mike. Buffalo Bills and Jacksonville.
That's the one I think's the tightest matchup.
Oh, the tightest matchup.
That's gonna be a tight one.
Yep. You know what? I mean, it's Josh Allen and the running back. What's his name?
James Cook.
He's been unbelievable. Name me another player on their offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Name me
tough.
another player on their team. Why won't the Bills get Josh Allen a loaded roster? Can they not afford it? I don't know. But
I'm going with Jacksonville.
Yep. Jacksonville has the best team.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they?
Buffalo has the
13-4?
best player in the league, though.
13-4. I mean, that's what they did. Jacksonville.
Houston, Pittsburgh, Monday night football.
Oh man, I hope it's snowy and very cold.
In Pittsburgh, it could be.
Well, I think that Houston's defense, which is number 1 in the league, right? That's going to give Aaron Rodgers fits.
Yeah. Did we cover them all? I know I went out of order, Brett.
Yeah, that's the last one.
That was the last one. Well, might as well do this since we got about 3 minutes left.
I'll take Houston in that game, but I could see that going either way.
Yeah. Did I give mine on that one? Yeah, I'm taking.
I'll go with the
I'm taking Houston.
NFL's best player 5 years from now, CJ
Yeah,
Stroud.
yeah.
CJ Stroud.
That's what the old predicted, wasn't it? AI predicts that. We'll see. We'll see. All these players probably were just hope to be in the league.
Yeah.
In 5 years, the way injuries take their toll and stuff like that. We'll do it this way. Who you got in the championship game? NFC.
Well, the NFC has been so good.
I'm gonna go Rams Eagles. Can they match? I want to make sure they can play each other, and I don't leave. Yeah.
I don't see why they couldn't.
Okay. They'd
well-
be same bracket. I don't know.
Are the Eagles?
You guys seem to be forgetting somebody. How about the Seattle Seahawks?
Yeah, I hadn't forgotten.
They just can't score enough points. I really like them, and I want Sam Darnold to win
I do
it.
too.
But
So I'm going Seattle and the Eagles. I don't know whether that's how it would work out, but NFC.
Yeah, I'm going to say Seattle and the Rams.
Okay.
And I have no idea if they might would play next week. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the the NFL does. Seattle's going to play the lowest seed left, right?
Yeah, that's what they do.
So the lowest seed in it is Green Bay.
It's not an automatic bracket. It's not an automatic bracket.
They could play the Rams next week
Yeah.
if the Bears and Eagles both win.
Maybe we should just do this. Who's your Super Bowl? Who is your Super Bowl? I'm going to go.
I know you're going Rams.
I am going Rams. And y'all keep think about yours.
I got it.
Okay.
It's going to surprise you.
Going to surprise me. I'm
I'm going Seattle, New England.
Yeah, New England's my pick too, but I'm going Rams in New England.
All right.
I'm going Seattle and Jacksonville.
Seattle and Jacksonville. Isn't it great to see Trevor Lawrence come
finally.
out? Yeah, and have a really
have a
good
great
season.
year, it is.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Nobody has any faith in Denver
Got 1 minute.
as the 1 seed.
Butch wanted to hear high school basketball.
What we got?
East Lincoln's
I
on
can't
a,
tell you
East Lincoln
much
boys
at all.
are on a roll.
East
North
Lincoln
Lincoln
boys on
girls
a
and
roll.
boys on a roll. Maiden girls are on a roll.
East Lincoln boys defeated Hickory last night, 64-51.
Yep, East Lincoln boys took care of Hickory. I do know that.
We got a big rematch between the Maiden and North Lincoln girls next Friday, I think.
East Lincoln won both boys and girls Christmas tournament. North Lincoln won both boys and girls Christmas
Cruised
tournament
to the win.
in Lincoln
And
County.
I think that conference is playing Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week.
Is it?
They have an odd number of teams, I think, so everybody will
Have to get
play.
a game in?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, they have 9.
I think it's a three night week.
A 3-night week. Is that like 3 dog night?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for tuning in. For Mike, Brett, I'm David. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next Saturday to go over these playoff misses. See you then.
Seuss Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln now have 4 North Carolina licensed state inspectors on site. Need automotive work? They are the best. Oil changes, brakes, car detailing, and suspension work. You'll be in and out before you know it.